So this is the landing page or home page of the Feronia app. Here at the top, I can log in to add a new treatment cycle, or I can see my treatment cycles that I've already added before. Then there is a list of articles and blog posts related to IVF, fertility diet, supplements, emotional help, and more that are recommended to the user. These are hand-picked of the articles that can be also found under Fertility 360 of the app. So then if I go to the journey, here's where the user can log in, run the record, and track all the information related to their treatment cycle. So if I log in, so I've already logged in, and there is already one treatment cycle added that I've added before. I can go into the this treatment and see all the details that I've before. But let's say I want to add a new cycle, so I click on the button below Add Treatment Cycle, and I create a new name, my second IVF, let's say. I can choose the date, and then I can choose the status of the cycle. It can be ongoing, cancelled, or completed. So this is my ongoing IVF. I save it, and here again I have a chance to change the attributes of the cycle, and then I can add phases to the cycle. So these are the phases in a typical IVF cycle, and depending on where you are and what kind of information you want to add, you can add a corresponding phase to your treatment. So I can choose, let's say I want to choose embryo development. For every phase you can add your medications, your lab information, which is your blood test, as well as your sonos, which are the ultrasounds. So under the medication, I can go here and add one medication, then add it. I can go to the labs and add my blood test results, or I can go to the ultrasounds and I can add the ultrasounds. These are mainly focused on the monitoring part of the IVF cycles, where the number of and the size of the follicles are measured. So left ovary, right ovary, and the lining thickness. So, and for some of the phases, we have some sort of customized form. For example, for embryo development, here is where the embryo is fertilized, and we can track the number of embryos per day, day 1 up to day 6, and we can enter how many of them were PGTA normal, and then save the information here. So let's add something here, 21, 14 for example, and we can save it. So this phase embryo development added under this my second IVF, which I just noticed I have a typo, and I can go in here and I can correct this. Okay, now we can see that the second IVF has been added, and I can go under meds, labs, and sonos, and here is where you can see all the previously added data for each cycle. For example, for the first IVF, I had gonal-f added under during cycle preparation, let's say, and I have labs information, and I have the ultrasounds here for stimulation phase. Then here's the journey part. Then I can go to the Fertility 360. This is the educational part of the app, where we have guides and articles and blog posts related to process of the IVF. And for example, here we have every phase that a typical IVF cycle includes, and we can go inside and read a summary about it. And there are articles that one can click on. So this is an article in our own website, Fertility Lab, about cycle preparation. And I mean, some of them have more, we have more articles than the other ones. This is the embryo development, and all the way to the pregnancy outcome. And then we have the lifestyle and the self-care. And under those, we have nutrition, supplements, we have the fitness. So let me click on nutrition. Here we have a good number of articles about nutrition, supplements, and then we have the self-care, which is about your emotions and managing your emotions during IVF cycle, and some of the conditions: PCOS, endometriosis, surrogacy, and donor conceptions. The next part of the app is where we hope that we can connect the patients and users to the right expertise to assist them on their journey. And that's divided into different categories, including fertility coaching, nutrition, diet, medical consultation, naturopathy, and emotional self-help. So here, under each category, we have a number of service providers. And here is where the user can read a little bit more about each service provider by going into their profile, and they can access to their freebies, and that might be in the form of PDF or pictures or guides or checklists. And they can book the service provider as well. And yes, that's pretty much it, I guess.